Welcome back to Basketball Past, Present, and Future, everyone. We are here with NBA legend, literally, you are part of the legends, part of the NBRPA. Jay Humphries joins the show now. Jay, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come hang out with us here on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be able to talk about some of the things that have happened throughout the career of us older guys that are around now.
Well, I actually have the first question for you, and you seem to have a relationship with this man to your left. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, we played, I guess it was from 88 to 92 together in Milwaukee. And so we had some times, some great playoff times. We had a great team: Sidney Moncrief, Jack Sigma, Terry Cummings, Ricky Pierce, Dale Ellis. All of those guys played with us throughout. Paul Pressey, and my man Mo here.
Jack Sigma.
Joe, I said Jack Sigma,
yeah.
but he was a pick and pop specialist for me. So I was a point guard that got into the middle and was able to kick it back out to him.
Did you always call him Mo?
Yep, always.
Okay.
Mo or Big Mo.
Oh, there we go.
Did you get a lot of assists, or was it just misses?
He made a few. He made his fair share. I mean, like I said, we had a great team. We just could not get past Detroit. It was in their heyday, the Bad Boys, and then we couldn't get by Chicago because right after Detroit, it was Chicago. So we played during that time before I was shipped off to Utah to play with John and Carl.
Gotcha. Coach, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of the start of in Milwaukee where guards would kick it out to bigs to shoot, because up till that point, it wasn't happening a lot. It was mostly roll to the basket, get out of the way. But then, Jack Sigma was a great shooter. I could shoot a little bit, and that became part of the game. And now it's overtaken the game.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It has. But he talked about popping and getting kicked back out to. I could tell a quick story. I think that's what it's about. But
there we go.
We also traded for. This is about Moses.
Oh yeah.
We traded for Moses Malone. So I'm on the wing and I throw it into Moses, and my man doubles back on Moses and all that. So I'm looking for a pass. I'm set up. I'm ready to shoot my 3-point shot. Moses rolls it back out to you so they can close out, and you got to throw it back to him. I was like, okay, between him and Adrian Dantley, they had that down pat.
My question now is, what was your favorite part about Coach's game, or Mo's game, as you guys called him? And then, Mo, I want you to tell me what your favorite part about Jay's game was. So, Jay, you go ahead first.
Well, so watch what you say, because I got the last.
You got the last
word.
Yeah.
Hey, Mo was great, and the way that our team was structured between Brad Lohaus, Jack Sigma, and Mo, our bigs popped, and I think there was one of the first years where it was okay for bigs to shoot threes. And so my job was to make sure I drew their big, made them guard me. I could finish at the basket well, but once they shut me off, I just tossed it back over my head, and they were ready and licking their chops, and they liked that. And then also, bigs play from baseline to baseline. But when they started shooting the threes, he didn't have to run all the way down. And so he's just trying to set picks out top all the time, so he doesn't have to go in and rebound.
Coach,
well, I'd say, I got the opportunity in 12 years to play with some great guards, from Mark Price to Paul Pressey, point forward, and Isaiah Thomas when he was young. And it was an opportunity for me to play with guards that, like Jay, were solid. So they're going to make the right play. They weren't going to be selfish. They were going to make the right play for the team at the right time. So I knew if I did what I've been doing for years, being a role player, picking, popping, rolling, doing all that stuff, I knew I would get rewarded. Where early in my career, that didn't happen. That you would do all that stuff and not get to touch the ball. But Jay was one of those guys that actually looked for you, and he could really. He was like, TJ will appreciate this. He would slow down his game and get into the paint and slow it down where defense would kind of suck in, and that would create space for us to be able to shoot. So he was one of the guards who we played against. One of the greatest guards ever to do that was DJ, Dennis Johnson in Boston. Mm-hmm. And Jay was similar to that, a big guard that could get you the ball when you were open.
CJ.
Oh, that's cool. Jay, I know you just moved to Vegas, so I'm a born and raised Vegas resident. So tell me what you love about Vegas, what you hate about Vegas, and maybe your favorite Vegas restaurant.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I'll go the last question first. I don't have a favorite restaurant at this point because there's so many nice restaurants.
Yeah.
And so I haven't experienced the full gamut yet because everybody I talk to says you got to try this one, you got to try that one. So I've been to a lot of the classics. I've been to a lot of good ones. I'm kind of easy to satisfy when it comes to food at this point because, like I said, I lived internationally, and sometimes in China or Korea, you don't know, what you get, but there's a lot of nice places here.
You go to China, whatever, you live off of breakfast bars and peanut butter, whatever you get in your room.
You say that, but when you're there so long, you start to say, okay, well, that's chicken, but it's just cooked a little different. So you just kind of go with the flow.